Breaking crime across Minneapolis has been at the forefront of many discussions lately, and tonight, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and Police Chief Medaria Arradondo face the issue head-on. From carjackings to shootings, city leaders say there are daily conversations about strategy and new avenues of safety.
We want you to feel safe, safe in your home, safe in your school, safe on the sidewalk and in the street, safe from any form of gun violence.
Minneapolis police say this year alone, more than 400 people have been injured by gun violence and 66 have died. Leaders say these are staggering numbers that account for more than just statistics.
These are people. We need to keep people alive.
Ward 5, which includes the North Loop and parts of North Minneapolis, has been one of the hardest hit areas. It's the same area where a deadly police chase stemming from a carjacking left 3 teenagers dead this week.
North Side needs to be a focus.
It's in areas of the city like these, Police Chief Arradondo says, extra resources from both the local and federal level are being used to curb the violence.
Continue to use technology, whether it's camera systems in North Minneapolis to help us as well. And again, using intelligence, ShotSpotter, we'll continue to use those tools and technologies.
With the use of more community policing and new strategies being implemented, city officials say public safety has and always will be top priority.
Every resident in every neighborhood of our city deserves to feel safe.
Devon Roming, KARE 11 News.